Lori says they let Maria go change her skirt because it was too big. She keeps having to pull it up.
Part 2. Look, if you are here right now, you're an OG 5K tennis family member for sure. This is one of our things, you know. If you're here, sold your stuff. Part 2, the internet cut out. It's how we roll on Dolphin Island. I wish someone at some point in time could do something about that on this island. There's like 3,000 people that live on this island, and we can't keep a damn internet signal intact across a freaking 2-mile bridge. What the? I mean, come on, man. Wake up. I'm not griping. It's Thursday, and I'm gonna trash talk on Tuesday. Come on, man. How in the hell? Look, I feel like I'm living in 1921 with a couple of years added onto that. Man, I don't get a freaking internet signal. I know people that live on the east side that can't get a freaking cell phone signal. It's freaking 2021, man.
3-0. Raducanu.
Jeez.
Ouch.
Zachary who? Before the last video cut off, we were talking about Sakari.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about her. I read the email, which I got to complete, how she was a gymnast and about how the British, we got to finish that. And then you were saying how she was about to get broken, which she did. And now she's down 3-0, about to go down 4-0.
You think she already went away?
No, she'll come back in the second set and there'll be a third set.
You don't think so? You think Sakari's the type that just goes away?
No, women's tennis. You got one set, then the second set, then the third set. We see it all the time.
Look, that match isn't over yet. Unfortunately, these big hitter girls, Sakari, Sabalenka, you know, and Sakari is not, I'm not going to say she's 100% just big hitter, but she's one of those brute force girls, right?
Yes.
And when someone meets a brute force player and they're able to deal with that, then all hell breaks loose.
I agree. Sakari's really tight. Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, now I have my phone working as the internet. So let us know what the scores are. That's why I had to take. We have the matches live out of the title because I can't do it because now my phone is now the source. So come on, Dolphin Island, let's get some internet, man.
What's up with this?
I'll even pay for
what
it.
Is the hair.
Just give us something.
You messed it up because of the hair.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we live in the United States on an island with a bunch of people, and we can't get a steady internet freaking connection. Fucking sad.
You know how that
it makes me want to move sometimes, honestly, because half of what we do involves this, and I can't even do it.
Oh.
It's depressing.
You know how I met you like that? I don't know.
What?
I don't think I would have hooked up with you.
You didn't meet me like that.
No, not with those damn braids.
How did you meet me then, Carla?
Yeah, short hair.
But was I the same person? I was the same me.
That shit's funny.
In your face, hard hitting. That was me the whole time. Tell me I wasn't hard hitting when I met you. Tell me I wasn't. Tell me I wasn't.
Anyways, Fiona just messaged me on Messenger. She's like, "Hey, Justin, Carla, I'm Fionsky76 on YouTube." So I told him we're on now, 4-0. What a shame. Let's go to the Djokovic match. Berrettini. By the way, B-Dog, you and I were chatting on this match. I went to sleep. I went straight to bed. Berrettini wins the first set, 7-5. One of the longest sets. Hour past.
Yeah.
They're still playing.
I wrote this.
Still playing. Berrettini looking at his camp, trying to hold the serve. Djokovic making stupid mistakes.
51 minutes at 3-3 in the first set. At 3-3 in the first set, 51 minutes.
Djokovic hitting stupid shit. I'm like, okay, well, Brooksby got one and Rune got one. Why wouldn't Berrettini get one? And then we see the guy sit down and just zen. He was like, I'm fixing to destroy you.
I'm fixing to destroy this guy.
As soon as I saw 6-2, I told B-Dog, good night. I am not.
Adios, muchacho.
I am not staying up for this.
Sayonara,
because this is over. And I have proof. If he wants to copy the message, I went to bed. And he's like, what are you doing?
Oh.
He's like, what are you doing?
Oh, you remember this. Check this out, Carla. What does this say? Let me move all my notes because I got a whole lot of sticky notes over here today. Carla, what does this, can you read this last sentence? What does that say at the very bottom?
Carla said, as soon as Djokovic broke Berrettini, the beginning of the second set, it's over. I'm going to bed.
See?
Yeah, I had to brush my teeth.
She did that.
So I turned around.
I got to get my notes.
You know, he was writing, watching it. I flipped the other way, put my head opposite to the TV because I didn't want to watch the match anymore. And I said, I'm going to enjoy my sleep because this shit's not worth it. It's over.
Nah.
It was over.
Can someone please tell me the score of the Dallas Cowboys versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers game? Let's go, B-Dog. Let me get that score, bro. I'm hoping Dak Prescott is having a good game with a 80, 90 quarterback rating, and I'm hoping Zeke has got some yards on the ground because if not, that's going to look ugly. Hopefully Amari Cooper out there has got a few passes. All right.
After watching Djokovic last night, there's no way anybody's beating him.
Can you explain that? Can you explain why no one's going to beat him?
You could be up 2 sets, 5-0 in the third, and I still won't believe that you can beat him.
Dude.
I still won't believe it. Still. Didn't you write some comments about him like this?
I did. I wrote.
He shouldn't do that because his ears are not.
Yeah.
You know, he's cute from here to here, but when his he goes like that, it doesn't look cute.
Is Alex Chuyar a Cowboys fan? He's in Texas, right? No, he's in no. No, Carteri's in Cali. I think Chuyar's in Texas. Mm-hmm. I don't have a favorite there. But nonetheless, let's go 49ers. Okay. When we ended last night's show, we were talking and in the middle of Djokovic and Berrettini match. And it was after the first game ended. Here's some notes I wrote from the time we got here, from the time I went upstairs, took a shower, got out of bed, cooked up my 2 youngest kids a grilled cheese, a couple of them because they were hungry.
I made chicken last night.
Well, whatever. I've put something on a plate.
You continue your story because I got something else to rant about. Go ahead.
Okay. Here's a couple of things I wrote within about an hour's time. Okay, before the match started or after the first game, I didn't know where the comeback was. Had no idea. I just got up from the chair and I wrote, "The Djokovic demolition begins." Okay, well, he ended up losing the first set, and I wrote that. And I'm like, damn, I was wrong about that. By the way, Djokovic is 26-0 in majors. He's won 26 straight matches at majors. Okay. Last night, he looked kind of pushy, like he was kind of pushing the ball the first set. It almost seemed like he was luring Berrettini in for the rope-a-dope. It almost seemed like calculated and really how do you say that? Calculated, premeditated.
It's like he does it on purpose for them to get hope.
It's like he almost gives them hope. It's like he gives them hope. And then when they win a set or something, he takes them to a 51-minute game or set and then just wipes them off the court. It almost seems premeditated sometimes and very strategically and gnarly. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
The Lions women did a favor.
Part 2. If you're here and only the 10th, there was like 35 people when the show ended last time. Now we're at 11. That 11, fam, F-A-M, B-Dog, Derek, Alice Chuyar, Layla C. Give me some more OG
Ryan.
fam. Fiansky 76.
Ryan.
Let's go. Ryan Mason.
That's it.
The
rest of you suck.
You don't come from nothing when your stuff hooks up and you come back and you're still there. People are still looking for bang and bang and bang and shing and pull and da-da-da-da and all this flashy stuff.
And Lori.
What you see is what you get.
Better, girl.
Let's go. Come back. Oh, let's go. Come on. That's where we come from.
It's the hair, baby.
Let's go. That's where we come from.
And Chris.
Let's go, Chris. Anybody that jumps on here, I'm giving them love. Crashed and burned, and they're still coming back for more. That's what I call drilling. We're drilling you for tennis. We might hit you a bad feed, and you come back. We're still here. Let's go. That's how we get our grind on. Mm-hmm. Welcome back to the clan.
Ryan said, I like these late shows. Weston asleep and wife at work. Good times. Yeah.
I was going to speak freely, but I had to let that one loose. You were about to say something too? I was about to say something there, right?
The only time I was happy with my ex was when he went to work. So I was like, yes, freedom. So I know how you feel, right?
Do you know the best thing that your ex ever did was to not do the best thing, because that's how I met you. So I'm very lucky for that. Anyway, I don't mean to bring that up, but that, there's an old saying that the one man gathers what another man spills. You were definitely probably one of the worst mistakes that were ever made in the history of mankind. You understand that? When someone made the mistake to not keep you like really happy and however you want to be, that was like the treasure chest. You're like
for me, that was great.
You're like my treasure chest. I didn't have to pay nothing for it except, you know, the mad game that I got and that athleticism and the look and all this fight and all this energy that I bring. That's part of it. I'm just kidding, babe.
If someone ever tells you, I'll come back to you if it doesn't work out, don't wait for the person.
Don't do that.
Don't wait.
If it doesn't
don't
work,
be a sucker.
If it doesn't work, I'll be back. Nothing.
Sakari might get one game. But anyways, going back to the Djokovic match.
Yeah.
I thought Zverev had a chance. But watching the dude play, I was like, this guy is in his own world. He's in his own world. There's nothing that the fans can do to distract him. There's nothing the other player can do to distract him. He would have to be limping in order to lose this US Open.
And even then, he may not lose.
Yeah.
Djokovic has limped through many matches and still come out victorious.
Yeah.
He's limped through many matches and hasn't come out victorious. But that 21, that 21 that he won.
We won't see a tennis player like him for a long time. The way whoever coached him from the beginning, because you have to have good coaches. The person that teaches you the fundamentals is very instrumental in your game. You may not think so, right? But the person that started you in the game builds the kind of person that you're going to be.
Exactly.
My dad started me in the game, so he built character for me. Your dad started you, right?
No bullshit. Straight up.
Right.
Let's go.
They build the character for you. And obviously, Djokovic's coach who died was very instrumental in his life, influential and everything. Build who he was going to be. And then, of course, you got the rest of the coaches that take over. But when you start someone out from scratch, that person is really important. You never forget that.
Yeah, we call it the paradigm, or there's a G in the word paradigm. Paradigm is a tough word. It's got a G in it, so it looks like paradigm. But paradigm is like the cornerstone, the foundation. What makes you change from being an infant to a competitor, or what makes you from a junior player to a college player, or what makes you from a college player to a pro player? Who is my paradigm? Who is the cornerstone? Who is the foundation? And if you look back in time, best players in the world always look at their first coach. My very first coach, I used to have a picture before the hurricane took our house. Norm Pollock. He was Canadian, taught me from 2. Even though I have many coaches that spent more time with me and spent the game or spent more time on the court game with me, I always remember him. It's that first coach. If it's a first coach that spends time with you, I don't mean a first coach that you meet spends 20 minutes with you. You never see him and go see someone else. I mean that first coach that was with you day in, day out. Parents were on board and so forth, right? You remember that guy or girl.
Fionsky76 said, Emma looking great, but I'm Layla all the way. I'm not sporty girl, but I can empathize on their family struggles. I sent myself to the university and went to school hungry back in the day. So go Layla. Well, good for you, Fionsky. Good for you to go to college, put yourself through it. Bravo.
Look, JL9 makes a good comment. He says, I think the only active player on tour that can beat a focused Djokovic is Nadal. I agree, but only on clay. And Djokovic already did that recently. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a primed athlete. There was a big 5 at one point. Some people could say Wawrinka, Del Potro, or 6. Del Potro, Wawrinka, Murray, Federer, Nadal, Djokovic.
Zverev's going to have to play lights out because Djokovic is the angles that he's going to hit on him are going to be tough. If he beats him, I will give credit to Zverev.
Do you think Zverev is up for the task? I have a hard time believing that.
Okay, I don't think he's going to beat him, but he's got to go in thinking I have nothing to lose because everyone is expecting Novak to get 21.
Exactly.
That's how you go into the match mentally. I have nothing to lose because Novak is supposed to beat me. He's number 1. He's supposed to get 21. He's the best of all. So me, I might as well try everything I can, throw everything at him and go for it. And if I lose, everyone will expect me to lose anyways. And if I win, kudos to me. And people will be like, wow, just saying.
All right, so we're spending all this time talking about one match, but let's look at the other match just for a moment. Obviously, the Djokovic match is the historical match, but there was a message that was sent to us by Ella Noir. Okay. And I thought this was a good, hard hitting message right in your face. Get some female in nature, bringing some freaking salt to the wound. Okay. Putting some freaking skin in the game. Let's go, Eleanor. Check this out. She sent this message. It was a couple hours ago and I loved it. Okay. She says, Felix Auche Eliassine. And she even indicated FAA. Okay. FAA. So, she's savvy enough to be speaking in acronyms. So she says, FAA, while he has some skill, he doesn't have the mean to fire it up. Let me repeat that first sentence. Eleanor comes bringing some pain. Let me repeat this first sentence. FAA, Felix Auche Eliassine, while has some skill, he doesn't have the means to fire it up with the mean and the quotation marks. He doesn't have the asshole in him. He doesn't have a Carla in him. Now let me finish.
You need some tears on your eyes. Tattoos.
Okay. Next sentence could be his handlers are telling him to not offend potential sponsors and endorsement offers. In other words, check your sportsmanship. However, Medvedev gonna be fired up. Medvedev should be done. Crowd support or not. So let me roll this off as I read it. FAA, while he has some skill, he doesn't have the mean to fire it up. Could be his handlers telling him to not offend potential sponsors and endorsement offers. Medvedev gonna be fired up though, crowd support or not. I agree. I think Medvedev trounces Felix. I think Felix may get a set.
That's not even going to be a match, man.
Yeah. Nadal's uncle or not. Tony Nadal or not. I don't see Felix making this more than 4 sets. Maybe he gets the first set.
So B-Dog says, no, Uncle Tony being FAA's new coach will change his attitude.
We'll see. So
anyways.
Okay, whoa. Let's put, okay, B-Dog, I'm ready to put it out there.
You look so ridiculous with this unicorn, hairstyle.
B-Dog, let's get $20 on that. Okay, I'm going to take Medvedev, you take Felix, pizza, and you buy us pizza if Felix loses, and I'll buy you and your people pizza if I win. Let's go, come on.
Talking about food.
Let's go, B-Dog. I know he's in. Oh, no, he won't take it. That's cool. I understand.
Because you know better.
Yeah.
Talking about food. So yesterday I made some, sauteed chicken. The way Spanish people do with the carrots, onions, garlic, tomatoes. You slow cook it. You got some sauce in there. And I made some pasta salad. Homeboy over here. How would you feel as a woman or as a man if you cook dinner and they eat the stuff that came from the box, but they didn't eat the stuff that you actually made? And they throw a piece of chicken in the garbage, right? And then he gives the owner a dish, but makes his own way, basically offends you, telling you your shit sucks. So that's why you decorate the whole thing.
Oh, that's how you took it?
Definitely.
No.
So next time he cooks something, I'm going to chop it up. I'm going to grab whatever I can find, mix it up, just so he knows how I felt.
That's not even how it went down in my brain. That's a woman's brain.
He didn't even eat the chicken.
That's a woman's
brain. Threw out a whole chicken when there's people dying of starvation.
Are you serious?
Yes, I looked into trash.
This is Mars and Venus things, okay? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, or however that works out.
The whole drumstick.
No. That's not even how it worked out, Carla.
He doesn't like pollo guisado. Because homeboy is Americano.
Fake news. She cooked chicken in the oven, and the skin.
Not in the oven. In the stovetop. Alex Couillard, you're Spanish. You could relate.
The skin.
You know how your grandma used to cook the soft, gooey chicken? You like to see. Homeboy here is Americano, so he don't know.
She used to call me gringo for the first 7 years we ever knew each other. I don't even know my own name anymore because everything I heard was gringo. And then finally I got really mad one day and I was like, stop calling me gringo. I'm tired of this. I even told the kids, don't ever call me that. Got mad about that. Gringo? I'm like, gringo, what?
Right, let's go back to the chicken. No, he threw out one of people.
The problem with her chicken is that she put it in the pot on top of the stove and the skin was gooey.
So you like crispy shit. You like bird shit.
I don't like gooey chicken skin. But I didn't tell her though. I respected it because she works really hard.
I knew.
I didn't say anything. Jesus. I was like, I love it. I love it. Chicken. Pollo
guisado con papa, zanahoria, sazongoya. You know, come on. He puts chicken in the oven. It's all crispy. You bite it, your teeth.
Yeah. It's like Rice Krispies of chicken. Do you see what I'm saying, though? It's fake news right here. She put chicken in a pot, stirred it around, and then when I put it on my rice and put some Goya on it, the skin came off, and it was like slimy. And texture is important for me. I can't eat food with. I can't eat food with it.
You can't eat.
But jerky is tough. Your chicken was gooey like Jello. I couldn't digest it. It tastes like a booger. Just like a booger.
And so now he offends me more.
But you didn't brought it up. I didn't even say anything from the very get-go.
When you stick chicken in the oven and you put all that salt shit all over it, that shit's disgusting. Not only that, you bite the chicken, it's not even soft. It's just hard.
Is this like marriage counseling or something? You know that
it's not even gooey chicken. For those of you that are Spanish, you understand it. Your grandmas, your mamas made pollo guisado. This homeboy right here don't know what pollo guisado is.
Okay, hold up. I used to eat mackerel out of the can at Eglin Air Force Base for 3.5 years.
That makes me even feel worse.
Mackerel out of a can. We used to do bets for cans of tuna, and we would eat that. Like, what are you even talking about?
Eat chicken feet.
Gooey chicken. Well, B-Dog's talking about, I won't eat the gooey chicken. Bro, I used to eat mackerel out of a can. I used to eat the worst flavored sardines because that's the only things that we got. I used to eat like honey mustard sardines. How would you
guys feel? Your woman, you make something. Or your guy, you make something, and they go diss and throw in the garbage when there's a million.
I didn't throw it in the garbage.
You threw a whole chicken, and then you
said, a chicken leg with half of it eaten.
And then you said it's too early to eat, but good for you, baby, for eating early.
And I tell you what,
so then he's a liar.
Fake news, man. I'm glad I'm not running for mayor.
Anyway,
holy cow! I'd have half the population hating me.
So I promised myself, the next time he cooks, I'm gonna do the same shit.
That's wrong, man. Wrong. Did you read this message? There was a Nomini message. There was a Margaret Sealy message in it. Okay, you read them all.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Go to another subject.
Okay. Let's talk about this subject real quick. Who is Zverev a threat for Novak Djokovic? Is Medvedev a threat for Novak Djokovic based upon the last couple of matches you've seen? What you call the rope-a-dope, where Novak's like, "Hey, you can win a set for me. I might look invincible for a moment," and then you get your ass kicked.
You know what?
Badly.
Maybe you should give the gooey chicken to Djokovic.
The gooey chicken? Tell you what, man.
Mileta Jelavic said, I'm from Serbia and I can't wait for Nola to hold his 21st Grand Slam.
Me neither.
And the GOAT debate is over.
Let's go over in the history books, and we never have to talk about the big three anymore. It's the big one and the no room for second place.
Alex Couillard, I have made carne asada. He loves that.
I love carne asada, yeah. I like Milanesa.
Milanese. I'm messing up the word.
And I like, let's see what, I like salpicon. Very good. And I like, what's the other one? The salad that I like. What's the salad?
It's just a salad.
What's the salad
Cabbage,
thing?
lettuce,
No, we used to pico de gallo.
No, it's not really pico de gallo. But anyways. So
all right.
It's 1-0. 1-0.
Only 1-1 right now?
Mm-hmm.
And the first set or
second. The first set's over, baby.
Raducanu is dropping dimes. 6-1 in the first set against Sakari, the Greek bodybuilder.
Just shows you muscles don't help.
So we're going to have Raducanu potentially play Fernandez in the final. 18 against 19.
It's happened before.
I wonder how Tsitsipas Zverev feel right now.
Mm-hmm.
Think they feel pretty good?
I don't know.
Do you think they? How do you think if you could give?
He might have to take a bathroom break from the question.
Yeah. How does Tsitsipas feel right now? Oh man, I don't know. I just feel really good, and my dad, he just, I little spaz out a little bit, but that's okay. How do you think Zverev feels? Kind of. How does they feel? Mm-hmm. I mean, they gotta be like, damn, the girls are doing it, and we still haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. By the way, today, all day long watching, or not all day long, but in the evening watching the beginning of some of the matches in the pregame, the big talk from some of the commentators were Zverev, Novak Djokovic's nemesis, will have something to say about him winning his 21st major. Mm-hmm. Since when the hell did Sasha Alexander Zverev become Novak Djokovic's nemesis? I mean, nemesis is quite a strong word. I think Novak Djokovic, they've played, 8 or 9 times. Djokovic is probably, 6-3 lifetime. I get Zverev beat him at the Olympics, but I wonder what their record is in the best of 5 sets. Is it perfect Djokovic and Zverev nothing? Probably, maybe a lot of 2s and 3s in there, but I don't think anyone on this earth right now is ready to deal with that man, respectively, Joker Noel.
6-3.
I don't think anyone out there is ready to deal with that beast being Djokovic in the best of 5 right now.
They've only played on 1 slam.
2 slams. He has trounced the absolute mentality of almost every player in this draw, with the exception of Greek Sport. He toyed with Rune after everybody said he'd be top 10. Took out Greek Sport. Then he rolls up with Nishikori. Oh, Nishikori's back. He's about to be the best in the world. Hope you enjoyed that set. Adios, muchacho. And then comes Brooksby. Oh, he just won a set. He's going to be top 2 in the world. Brooksby, who? When he started cramping, looking at mommy, or was that Rune?
That's Rune.
Whatever. They both did that same grunty, stupid shit. Okay, and then here it comes. Woo! Berrettini. Let's go, Kookie serve, man. Oh, here, my foul, my service motion, and I ain't got nothing to do with all this.
And B-Dog, another one who has no slice.
It's just,
how do we not teach kids? How do they not teach youngsters to slice? It's like the first thing I taught Lily was to slice.
Stick and move.
How is that not? It's so easy to shot.
Yeah. Look. Now we fast forward to the Berrettini match. That was a joke. It was a joke. You know,
I went to sleep. I got my sleep.
Yeah, Tom Jonovich was all up in the audience like, oh, my baby, he's so beautiful. He's so hot, even though he has no service motion, and he wears his hat all the time, and it's dark outside, and it's backwards, and it's not even blocking your face. I don't even know why you wear that. But nonetheless, I don't have my husband or my boyfriend. He doesn't have a service motion. He's really not that good. But now he keeps making these deep runs at tournaments. Now we're starting to see the 18-year-olds, Alcaraz. We're starting to see the Fernandezes. We're starting to see the real tennis starting to come back around, right? Since we've been little, since we followed tennis, since our fathers and mothers have followed this game, it's always been young champions, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, knocking it out, right? But it's just been this lull of sissy boys, Tsitsipas, Zverev, then we haven't had that because they never could do it. The big 3, I don't think, is really that great because of how great they really are. I think it's just how shitty who's behind them have been. And I think I give that a lot to cell phones, silver spoons, because they never had to watch TV with the broke-down TV in their living room.
We had 3 channels, right?
3, 5, 10.
Do you remember?
Rabbit ears. Like,
no.
What?
So my brother and I would be so happy at nighttime. We're like, okay, what we're going to watch? And it would be like
hold that shit. Don't move, Carla. Don't move, Carla. Hold that.
Chinese channel.
Hold your foot up.
And we would just like enjoy it. We had no clue what they were saying, but we would get a kick out of it.
Hold your foot up,
then
Carla.
The Indian dance would come, and we'd be like, yes. You know, we were excited. That's what we could watch.
That's right.
And then PBS. You always got PBS.
Public Broadcasting System.
Reading Rainbow.
And look, and if you had the TV that had the UHF and VHF, so if you missed school one day and your mom was at work, you know, your dad never was around anyway, so you would skip school one day, you would have a button and it would say UHF and VHF. And VHF you would get like 3, 5, 10, and then maybe like 15 or something if you rotated the dial. But then if you were lucky, you had a UHF button and it had a knob below it and it had like 100 little channels on it. And it would be like, and you could get PBS on that. It was like a radio broadcast channel. But see, I don't know about that, though. Don't know about that.
My brother and I would wait at nighttime to just watch those channels, and we would laugh. And my parents are like, what are you guys laughing at? There's like nothing fun to watch on TV.
Let's go.
And we would just laugh, and we would try to imitate the Indian dances. I thought they were always cool.
That's right.
The Indian dances, I love them. The way the women dance, and it looks like the guys were begging the girls, and they were being powerful. Yeah, I just loved it. Anyways.
I wrote this last night before I chunk it. This is what I wrote. This was right before I went to bed. She was already snoring. Here's what I wrote. Novak Djokovic is on a deadly mission. A deadly mission. He is hunting his prey, giving them hope, and then crushing their spirit. That's what he's doing to people right now. Hey, Berrettini, you look cute in your backwards hat. Your girl's up there, so let me make you at least look good. So maybe after you get back to the hotel here in New York City, in the city that never sleeps,
I was in New York.
You might get a little, you might get a little song. So I'm proud of you.
I didn't have 50 channels. I had like 3, maybe 3. I remember when we used to go to my parents, their friend's house, and they had cable. I was like, wow, this is cool. Anyways,
I have something. Last and the match tonight, the Layla Fernandez match. Steve Nash, the former Phoenix Suns basketball player, Hall of Famer, current coach of the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Okay, was in the box with Layla Fernandez. Right? I mean, she's already.
She should be in the box for Emma.
She's already in the thick of it, man. She's already in the thick of it.
Canada, Michael Walker. Sorry.
She's already in the thick of it.
Layla C says, didn't Tsitsipas family grow up poor? They talked about his relatives in Russia having to send him money so he could keep going.
I don't know.
He still acts like he's a spoiled little kid, though.
By the way, Apostolos Tsitsipas looks like, and look, assumptions are always wrong, right? Assumptions are wrong. Usually if you assume something, it's wrong. But the way I look at Apostolos Tsitsipas is his ass was silver spoon fed. His hair is too pretty. If you're his age and your hair is that damn pretty, you are a silver spoon weak boy too. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
that pretty ass hair on a grown ass man like that with kids. You think I got time to comb my hair like that?
You should.
I can't comb the knots out of my hair, so I had you and the kids braid it.
Oh, come on, Justin. Now you're being a bitch.
It's true.
No, come on, man. No. Anybody's got time to comb their hair. Just saying.
Oh no, not if it's in knots all the time. But you don't get that because you have straight hair, and I have really tight curly hair.
But I got thick ass hair, so.
But it's straight. It's straight, Carla.
I mean, come on, seriously.
You're Spanish. It's a whole different deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's Spanish hair?
Yeah, it's thicker and straighter. It's
no.
Mine's like
any type of race can have thick and.
Mine's like an accordion, man.
That's because you don't know what to put in it.
What? I put everything in it. It's always an accordion.
Hey, when I wake up and that little guy, I put conditioner, I brush it out, I style it. Does that mean he's a spoiled brat? No.
No. But I do know one thing. After Berrettini won the first set against Djokovic, Djokovic demolished Berrettini systematically and humbled Berrettini for the second time in the last two majors. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
He's like Spanish hair.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, I've never heard of Spanish hair. I have Spanish hair.
It's really long and thick. Like our son, all of our sons have. Our son Christopher, his hair is freaking amazing. He doesn't get it because he's young, but his hair is like Djokovic's. It's like full. It's perfect. Do you understand what I'm saying? He can get any haircut. It can be short, long, and it's so thick. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like Djokovic's.
Like the dude up there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If I could transplant scalps, it would be with him.
Yeah. JL9 says Djokovic has a strong mentality, but the pressure's there. If he loses, he will remember it for the rest of his life, and that can affect him if Zverev puts up a great match. We'll see. He's going to be tough. You guys are asking for a lot.
Yeah, we'll see for sure.
Are we done?
Yeah, and again, for all of you that came back to this after our really shady internet cutout, thank you so much. And that's, again, we started this on the back porch thinking maybe it would be a second income because we were really hurting one day, and tennis wasn't really bounced off at that point. I forget why, but nonetheless, it came back around, and we're like, you know, we've realized that we don't really need to mess with this in a sense, but you're like friends now. Do you understand what I'm saying? We did it to try to start something as a hustle, but the other hustle was good, and this has just become something like we miss. So for the, some odd of you that, jump back in here, then really thank you very much, man. It really does mean a lot. Seriously. B-Dog02, Michael Walker out there, two of my brothers right there.
I know you texted me last night.
Yeah.
I was sleeping when you texted me. Sorry.
Fiancé.
Kevin and Jackie Gunn always send.
Yeah, Fiancé.
Even though we don't agree on all of it, love it.
Yeah, Ryan Mason, JL9, Fiancé 76, Nomini Wirakun, Lori LeBlanc. The list goes on. Lucifer 666. He's not a bad dude. That's just his deal. So he's a good dude. I hate to even say that name. Dear God, forgive me for even saying that. But nonetheless, and I don't know why he does that. I wish anyway. Good dude.
He's testing. He's testing God.
Yeah, he's testing. But nonetheless, he's a good dude.
This match is going quickly.
But anyway, thanks so much. And again, we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. I really mean that. It's 9, 10 o'clock at night. We have 4 kids here, 1 in college, and they're all going to school in the morning. And we're here, and I'm not in a hurry to leave, but we have to.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not even gonna watch a match because I can tell you by looking at this, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for sure. Thanks, fam.
I'm definitely going to be watching the Zverev. Which is the first match? Zverev and Djokovic?
I would assume that would be the night match. The primetime match in New York, the best one is later.
Damn, I wanted to sleep. Let's see. Men's. 6 o'clock. Okay, I could watch that for sure.
What time was the first one? 2 and 6? Oh yeah. So we'll try to put the show on tomorrow night, and I'll try to put it on my phone the whole time. The only thing is the hotspot runs out on the phone eventually.
Yeah.
So we'll do the show tomorrow night on the phone to start.
Maybe we'll have good internet.
Maybe so.
Maybe. All right. Adios. Peace out. And don't ever let man tell you your chicken is gooey.
Let's go.
If they ever throw the chicken in the garbage can, just grab it and hit them. Instead of using a sandal, just grab the chicken and go.
Just hit me with the chicken.
Just grab the chicken and go bam.
She slaps me with chicken and she slaps me with sandals.
I'm just saying, if that ever happens to you guys, your man throws out the food.
See, this is the whole deal.
Pollo chango.
She throws plates like frisbees.
No, that was. I'm just saying, you do make food for a girl and she don't like it. Grab the plate.
Do you remember when we first met? I made you that crab dish in Panama City. Look, she had seafood in the freezer.
That was horrible.
And the seafood, I think it was overaged. I don't think the seafood was good. I cooked the seafood and the seafood wasn't good.
It looked good, but it was horrible.
Yeah, but the seafood I think was old. I think in your refrigerator you had bad seafood.
You put fruit and seafood. Sorry, guys. That brought me memories.
I meant good things, though.
All the kids were like, what the?
But it was, I had a good TLC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyways, don't never let a guy make you seafood medley with fruits combined. Because that shit. Bye, guys. See ya.